Hello class 9th. Hope you all are good. Now children, today in this video we will continue the same chapter, that is your gas laws in chemistry. Okay, now let's start the chapter. Okay, now what is Boyle's law? Actually in previous video I had explained you that what is the relation between pressure and volume. Pressure and volume, they are inversely proportional to each other. Means P is inversely proportional to what? V, or we can say V is inversely proportional to P. Right? So, actually Robert Boyle, he studied the behavior of the gases and studied the relation between pressure of a gas and its volume at constant temperature, when the temperature remain constant. And then he gave a law that is called Boyle's law, and because it is given by Robert Boyle, so its name is given Boyle's. Okay, now what the Boyle's law state? The temperature remaining constant means at constant temperature the volume of a given mass of a dry gas is inversely proportional to its pressure. Means V is inversely proportional to 1 upon P, where T is constant. And if you just say, if this constant, if inversely proportional sign is removed, then you can say that V is equal to K upon P, where K is a constant, right? Where K is constant, or you can say that V is equal to K upon P, or V is equal to K 1 upon P. Or if you just combine this one, PV, or we can say PV is equal to K, K is a constant. PV is equal to K, that is your K is constant. Okay, now let's see, and this is called Boyle's law, that pressure and volume, the product of pressure and volume of a given mass of a dry gas is always constant. Let a particular mass of a gas, it occupy V volume and P pressure. At volume V, it occupied the pressure, at pressure P at constant temperature T. And so according to Boyle's law, V is inversely proportional to 1 upon P, that is your, and T is constant. So V is equal to K, where if you remove this inversely proportional, so K 1 upon P, where K is constant, right? And so what do you get? You get an equation PV is equal to K, that is your constant. Now suppose, now if the particular mass of a gas, it occupies volume V1 at pressure P1 and volume V2 at pressure P2, means when you increase pressure, earlier initial pressure is P1 and that time the initial volume is V1, but when you increase or decrease the pressure, that time the pressure is P2, that now and the volume become V2. So according to Boyle's law, we know that P1 V1 is equal to K according to this equation, right? And P2 V2 is equal to also K. So we can say that P1 V1 is equal to, because both are equal to K constant, so P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. What is it? So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, and it is equal to K constant when temperature is constant, right? So this is the actually and this equation is called Boyle's law equation. And actually now you have to solve so many numericals which are based on Boyle's law equation. So remember this equation, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, which is equal to K constant at temperature remaining constant, right? Now Boyle's law also defined as the temperature remaining constant, the product of volume and pressure of a given mass of a dry gas is always constant. and this law can be illustrated with the help of an experiment. When suppose at the in the initial stage the pressure is 1 atmosphere, right? That time the volume of that dry gas is how much? 1000 milliliter. So naturally their product is P into V is equal to 1000. Now next time the pressure is become 2 atmosphere. Now this time the volume become what? Just half, because pressure increases, volume decreases. So now this time the volume become 500 ml. Now when you multiply this P and V, that is 500 into 2, that you get what? 1000. Now third time when you increase the pressure up to 4 atmosphere, this time the volume become 250 ml. And when you multiply this pressure and volume, again you will get 1000, and so you can say what? The product of pressure and volume is always remain constant of a given mass of a dry gas, right?
Significance of Boyle's law. At high altitudes, as the atmospheric pressure is low, so the air is less dense. As a result, lesser volume of oxygen is available for breathing. That is why the mountaineers have to carry oxygen cylinders with them. Now, let's solve some numerical problems on the basis of Boyle's law. For solving the numerical problems, we are going to use the Boyle's law equation, which is P1 multiplied by V1 equal to P2 multiplied by V2, where P1 and V1 are the initial pressure and volume respectively, and P2 and V2 are the final pressure and volume respectively of the same mass of gas. So let us start with the first example. Here, calculate the volume of a gas at 700 mm pressure if its volume at 350 mm pressure is 30 cubic centimeter, keeping the temperature constant. We have a gas whose volume is 30 cubic centimeter at pressure 350 millimeter. So we are having the initial conditions that at pressure 350 millimeter means P1 is 350 millimeter. Its volume is 30 cubic centimeter. So V1 is 30 cubic centimeter. Afterwards the pressure is changed to 700 millimeter. So the final conditions means P2 is equal to 700 millimeter, and at 700 millimeter we have to find out the volume of gas, means we have to find out the value of V2. In this statement it is given that we have to keep the temperature constant. So obviously we can apply Boyle's law. Okay? Then applying Boyle's law, we are having the equation P1 multiplied by V1 equal to P2 multiplied by V2. From this equation we know three values, P1, V1 and P2. So putting the values of P1, V1 and P2 in this equation, we get 350 multiplied by 30 equal to 700 multiplied by V2. Now 700 is multiplied with V2. So if we have to take it to the other side, then it will be divided by 350 multiplied by 30. So V2 is equal to 350 multiplied by 30 divided by 700, which comes out to be equal to 15 cubic centimeter. So the volume of the gas at 700 millimeter pressure is equal to 15 cubic centimeter. Then moving on to the next numerical, we are given that at a constant temperature, a gas is at a pressure of 540 millimeter of mercury. At what pressure its volume will decrease by 25%? Now see here, we are just given the initial pressure, right? Here volume is not given, and they are asking about the value of pressure when its volume is decreased by 25% of the initial volume. So we have to suppose any volume as the initial volume. Here initial volume we have taken as 100 cubic centimeter. So if the initial volume is 100 cubic centimeter, then the volume is decreased by 25%. So the final volume will be equal to 100 minus 25, because 25 is the 25% of 100. So V2 is equal to 75 cubic centimeter and the initial pressure is equal to 540 millimeter. So P1 is equal to 540 millimeter of mercury and we have to find out the final pressure. And here we are given that at constant temperature. So if the temperature is constant, we can apply the Boyle's law, and according to Boyle's law, P1 multiplied by V1 equal to P2 multiplied by V2. So putting the three values in this equation, we will get the value of P2, which comes out to be equal to 720 millimeter of mercury. Next statement is, the volume of a given mass of a gas with some marble pieces in the container at 760 millimeter of mercury pressure is 200 cubic centimeter. Now here it is given that we are having the marble pieces in the container also. So this volume, that is 200 cubic centimeter, is the volume of marble pieces plus the volume of gas. Then if the pressure is made 1140 millimeter of mercury, the new volume is 160 cubic centimeter. Means if they have increased the pressure, then they have got the new volume, that is 160 cubic centimeter. Now this volume also includes the volume of marble pieces along with the gas. Here we have to calculate the volume occupied by marble pieces if the temperature remains constant. So firstly we will suppose that the volume of marble pieces is V cubic centimeter. Now it is given to us that when the pressure is 760 millimeter of mercury, then the volume is 200 cubic centimeter. This volume is the volume of marble pieces, means V plus the volume of gas. So the volume of gas will come out to be equal to 200 minus V. And at this volume, the pressure is 760 millimeter. Similarly, when the second case is given to us, that at pressure 1140 millimeter, means at P2 equal to 1140 millimeter, we have the volume, means total volume is 160 cubic centimeter. So the volume of only gas will be equal to total volume minus the volume of marble pieces. Here it is given that we have kept the temperature constant while changing the pressure. So we can apply the Boyle's law here, and according to the Boyle's law, P1 multiplied by V1 equal to P2 multiplied by V2. And putting all these values in this equation, after evaluating, we will get the volume of the marble pieces equal to 80 cubic centimeter. The next statement is, the volume of a certain mass of a gas was found to be 500 cubic centimeter when pressure was 800 millimeter. So the initial conditions are given to us that at P1 equal to 800 millimeter, we have V1 equal to 500 cubic centimeter. If the pressure decreases by 25%, means initially we were having 800 millimeter pressure and we have to decrease 25% of 800 from this initial pressure. So P2 will be equal to 800 minus 25% of 800. And 25% of 800 is equal to 800 multiplied by 25 divided by 100. And it comes out to be equal to 600 millimeter. And here we have to find the new volume, means we have to find out V2. So again here temperature is constant, so we can apply the Boyle's law, and by applying Boyle's law we will get P1 multiplied by V1 equal to P2 multiplied by V2. Putting the three values in this equation, we will get the final volume, which comes out to be equal to 666.7 cubic centimeter.